Good morning everyone. Today in this video I'll be discussing the different object oriented programming concepts. Okay, so before going to the object oriented programming concepts, you need to know what do you mean by a programming language. So a programming language is a formal language consisting of the set of strings which produce the various kinds of machine code output. Programming languages are used in the computer programming to implement the algorithms, and in an informal way I can say that a programming language is a computer language where the programmers use to develop the different software programs. Okay, so we have different kinds of programming languages. The first one we have is procedure oriented. The second one we have is object oriented programming language. The third one we have is logical programming language, and the fourth one we have is functional programming language. So normally all the computer programs consist of two elements, that is code and data. So the program that can be conceptually organized around its code or around its data, that is, some programs are written around what is happening and others are written around who is being affected. Okay, so for using that we have considering that we have two paradigms that govern how a program is constructed. So in that, the first one is process oriented model and the second one is object oriented programming. So in the case of process oriented model, so here we are considering that we will be considering code which is acting on data. Okay, so this approach characterizes a program as a series of linear steps. Whereas coming to the object oriented programming, so here the data controlling access to code comes under the object oriented. Okay, so an object oriented program can be characterized as the data which is controlling the access to the code. So object oriented programming is a methodology or a paradigm to design a program using classes and objects. See, in a simple words, I can say that in the object oriented programming, as the name itself suggests, object. So everything is done with the help of an object. Okay, so without the help of an object, we cannot do anything. Okay, so whatever we are going to write in the program, we need to create an object for that. Okay, so now what do you mean by an object? So an object is, you call it as a real world entity. Okay, say suppose consider a room where, or a classroom where you will be having a fan, you will be having a bench, you will be having a table, you will be having a board. So each and everything is considered as an object. Okay, so that could be a physical object or that could be a logical object. And coming to the class, so collection of data members and member functions, you call it as a class. Okay, or it is a logical entity for which an object is created. So remember, in the object oriented programming concepts, everything is done with the help of class and object. And for a class, you need to create an object and you need to access the class data members and member functions with the help of an object. So without object, you cannot do anything in the object oriented programming. So now coming to the features of object oriented programming. So we have four important features of the object oriented programming. In that, the first one is abstraction, the second one is encapsulation, the third one we have is inheritance, and the fourth one we have is polymorphism. So these are the four different concepts we have in the object which are covered in the object oriented programming. So coming to the first one, abstraction. So the name itself says hiding the internal details. Okay, or hiding the data. Okay, showing the functionality is called as abstraction. Okay, so how we are going to achieve abstraction in the object oriented programming? So we have access specifiers for achieving the abstraction concept in the object oriented programming language. Okay, like public, private, protected and default. So these are the four different access specifiers we have in the Java for achieving the abstraction concept. So the name itself says abstraction is what hiding the internal details or hiding the data. The second one we have is encapsulation. So encapsulation is binding of code and data together. Okay, so encapsulation, binding of data, you call it as. Okay, so binding or wrapping the code and data together into a single unit, you call it as encapsulation. So how we are going to achieve encapsulation concept in Java? We are achieving it with the help of a class. So Java class is an example of encapsulation. Now coming to the third one, inheritance. So inheritance, as the name itself says, acquiring the properties of parent to the child. Okay, so here we'll be having the classes in the object-oriented programming language, and using this inheritance concept, we have a parent class and we have a child class, and whatever the things which are present in the parent class are acquired by the child class. Okay, so the acquiring the properties and the behavior of the parent object into the child class is known as inheritance. So the main advantage of this inheritance is code reusability. Okay, so and it is used to achieve runtime polymorphism. So now the fourth feature of object oriented programming we have is polymorphism. So polymorphism, poly means many. Okay, so data in many forms. Okay, so we have call by value, we have method overloading and method overriding concepts where we can achieve polymorphism. Okay, so data in many forms, we have different concepts like overloading concepts and overriding concepts in Java where you can achieve polymorphism concept. So these are the four different features of object oriented programming language, and which are very, very, very important: abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism. Coming to the history of Java, so the first object oriented programming language is Smalltalk, which was developed in 1980. Okay, so this was the first object oriented programming language, and C++ is partially object oriented programming language and partially procedure oriented programming language. In the Java is purely object oriented programming language, which was developed in 1995 by James Gosling, and the Java goes on updating, and the current version of Java is JDK 16. So that's all for this video. Thank you.